Hey guys, are your reverse lights not working in your automatic transmission Corvette C3? Well, let me show you how to fix it. As long as it's not some kind of weird electrical problem, I'll show you what's going on with mine. Okay guys, the first thing you're gonna do is remove this knob. Then there's 1, 2, 3, 4 screws. I'm gonna remove those. Okay guys, so I got this cover off. There is a ground here. Make sure that's connected when you're putting it back on, or your cigarette lighter is not going to work, and neither will the light for it. Otherwise, you got your power for your cigarette lighter. You got your power for your light, I believe, inside of there. And you just have your opticals down here, just like that. Some models don't have those. So make sure all this is when you're putting this back on. So originally, I thought it was this that was broken. See, this is like... These two wires are to start your car. So if it's not in park, see, now the car won't start when you turn your key. And the other two wires are for reverse. So when these touch each other together, your reverse lights turn on. When they don't touch each other, then the lights are off, right? So there's like a switch in here. So when you put the car in reverse, see, which is right there, the lights should be on, which they're not. But I noticed that when I push this forwards, all the way, like just like that, the lights turn on, and then when I let it go, they turn off. See? So I believe that's an adjustment issue of this thing. So what we need to do, guys, is we need to loosen some bolts. There's one there and one there, and we're gonna move this whole thing over a little bit, and I believe that will fix it, guys. So see, that's the back of the one bolt, that's the back of the other bolt. Here, let me get in there and show you better. Okay, let me just get that in there. See, that's like an oval shaped hole, so that should move quite a bit. So that's what we're gonna do. Is the other one an oval shaped hole? It's hard to see. I believe it is also. Okay, I'm gonna loosen both those bolts. You're gonna have to use like a little thing like this. Okay guys, I got the one screw loose. I'm just still trying to get the other one. Also, I wanted to mention, in order, like if this thing is broken, the way you would test that is you would get a voltmeter. You would touch one of it to a ground somewhere on the car. So like even this right here is a ground. So you put the black wire to that, and then you put your positive to one of these. I can't remember which one. And when the key is in on position, even if the car's not in reverse, one of these will have a positive. And if one of these has a positive, 12 volts, then you're getting power to your switch here, right? Like when it's in park, the power will go in, and it won't go through to the other wire, right? So you could put it in reverse and see if electricity is flowing through. If it is, then your problem is somewhere down the line. I know I'm kind of just skimming through this episode. Let me know in the comments if I explained that part good enough or not. Okay, I'm gonna go back to adjusting this thing. Okay guys, so I unscrewed it, and see how you can adjust it. So anyways, so I moved it back, which totally worked. So now when I put the car in reverse, the lights are turning on. But now I'm having a really weird problem, guys. Watch. When I turn the key on, see, watch. This starts to get hot and it starts to smoke. The lights are turning on. I don't get it. Okay, I'm going to take this whole thing out. Okay guys, so I'm just trying to kind of problem solve this. So I got this set at 20 volts, as you can see. DC, direct current, not alternating current. Like for car, 12 volts. So I got it set at 20. Okay, so now I got the key in on position, like as if the car was running, right? So I'm gonna take this here, touch it to the negative, which is right there. And then the green wire is the positive. Ready? So I'm touching it. See, I got 12 volts. I got this thing in reverse. See, nothing. So I don't know what happened, but smoke came out of this thing. It worked for a little bit. The lights turned on, and then now it doesn't seem to be working. So I'm gonna pull this thing out, guys. Either this switch fried, or maybe there's a short somewhere down the line and it burnt the switch, which I don't know, because the lights did turn on. We could also bypass the switch with the jumper wire, see if the lights turn on, which they will, see if the wire starts getting hot. like a little skinny wire. I'm actually gonna try that right now. Okay guys, so I'm gonna touch basically the green to this pink one, and I'll put the camera in the back, see if the lights turn on. Okay guys, you've seen it, it works. So I'm suspecting that switch. Okay, I'm gonna pull that switch out. So in order to pull it out, it's really hard to get to that bottom nut there. I'm gonna remove this, and that, and I can get this whole shifter up, and then I should be able to get that off. So I'm gonna just turn the power back off, and I'm gonna do that right now. Okay guys, so I got those 4 bolts off. See, now just remember that, actually no, none of these should be live when the key's off. Those 2, yeah, none of it should be. Okay, we're gonna remove that and that. Let's take the switch right out. Okay guys, so I got this switch out, and what I did now is I just moved this thing by hand, and no matter where I put it, the reverse lights are not turning on. So anyways, I'm gonna disconnect it here and here, and we're gonna take this thing out and I'm gonna take it apart. Obviously we need a new one, but maybe we can repair it. But I think the problem is this switch. Okay guys, so we got it out. Let's go put it on the bench. So in order to get this apart, guys, we're gonna unbend these, see, and these, and this whole thing should just come right apart. So let's go put it on the bench. I'll do that right now. Okay guys, there it is, see, just like that, nothing to it, right? And this one. Okay, we're gonna bend these bottom ones as well, guys. Oh, well, that cracked. Okay guys, well, this is actually a very simple design. So the way this works is this little guy slides around in here, right? So see, this wire and this wire, that's to prevent it from starting. So when these touch together, your starter works. See, that pushes it and it's engaged, right? And this one, same thing, but this thing is very corroded and full of crap. Look at this thing. So we're gonna wash all this. I think we can bend this straight. I think we can fix this, guys. Let me start by cleaning this all with some brake cleaner. Just like this, guys. Okay, guys, this thing is nice and clean. I honestly think the smoke was coming from all the dirt and corrosion in there. So I cleaned this. See, it looks good. I think I just need to bend this thing back. So I'm gonna grab some needle nose pliers. Okay guys, see what I mean? Like, yeah, this bent. Maybe it got hot and it bent. I'm not too sure what happened to it, but we're gonna bend the back and hopefully that fixes it, guys. See now, see that point needs to touch that. That looks good. I'm gonna bend this one back a little bit too. Okay, I'm gonna set this up off camera, guys. Okay guys, so these things are clean and bent back. I totally get how this works now. So see, there's like a high spot there and there. So what it does is, see the 2 purple wires? So like when you put the car in park, see that thing? It's hard to see, but see, it pushes it down. So that's connecting now, like it's combining those 2, right? And then when you slide it over, see there's like a high spot there. That thing presses this one down just when it's over reverse, see, and then that connects. Okay, I'm gonna put this thing back together and I'm gonna test it. I think we're still gonna have to buy a new one. It seems like, see, there's like a little chunk missing there possibly, or maybe that's on purpose. I don't know, but I'm gonna put it together, try it out. If it works, we're gonna put it back in, but I'm gonna order a new one next time I order something, and I'm gonna change it. As you've seen, it was pretty easy. You could possibly fix this, like I'm about to. If it works perfect, we might not even change it, but see what I mean? Should work now. I'm gonna put some Vaseline on this so it slides around better, or some dielectric grease, either or, and I'm gonna put it back together. Okay guys, so I put a little bit of Vaseline on there just so it can slide better. If it works, great. If not, we're gonna get a new one. But now guys, you'll know how to change it and adjust it at the end of this video. Okay, let me put all this back together. Let's see if we can fix it, guys. We clean this thing too. Okay guys, so now we just gotta bend all these back, right? The problem we had is that it cracked here. So okay, I'm gonna bend all these back off camera, just using my pliers here, and hopefully she'll be good. Yeah, see, that worked. Just like that. Okay, I'm gonna do that to everything. Okay guys, we got it all back together. Even though this little piece of case cracked here, it's still on there 100%. Didn't even affect anything. This thing slides. Okay, let's put it in the car and see if she works. Okay guys, so we got this thing in. So we're gonna put it into the reverse position. Okay, let's turn the key, see if the reverse lights turn on. Okay guys, so as you can see, the reverse lights work now. And I was just playing around with this thing, right? Like while it's in here, and it's not at all getting hot anymore. So it was getting hot from all the crap and dirt inside of it. I'm guessing it was grounding out on the case. So there's no short in the car. This was the problem, guys. So I'm gonna put all this back together right now, and then I'm gonna adjust it. So I'll just show you guys the adjustment part still. And I think our problem's fixed here, guys. But I mean, if you get a new one, guys, remember, click on the description in this video that you're watching right now, and you can buy one of these brand new through me at no cost to you. I get a little commission from you buying it, but it's not from you guys. I get it from the company. Okay, let me put all this back together and then we'll adjust it, guys. Okay guys, so when putting this on, see how there's this little rod sticking out here? So that rod's gotta go like that. See, and then when you move your shifter, that's what moves this white plastic thing. Okay, we're gonna put those screws in, and we're gonna actually adjust this thing while it's unscrewed so we can tighten the screws good. Okay, let me set all this up. Okay guys, so what you wanna do now is put the car in reverse. You probably should get a buddy for this to tell you when the lights are on, right? And then you're gonna take this thing and you're gonna slide it. You get what I'm saying? So it lines up. Like as soon as it lines up, your buddy will be like, oh, the lights are on, right? You're gonna have your key on, and then you're gonna tighten it. The only other thing is, see, you wanna have it so this whole thing can move nice. So there's also like a little bit of a height too, eh? See? Don't super tighten it at first. So this thing, it's like you want this little rod to be kind of like in the middle on the whole travel. Okay, I'm gonna do this off camera. I need my hands for this, and then we'll try it out. Okay guys, so I believe I found the sweet spot, right? So I got it in park. I'm basically ready to tighten it. Let's go in the back. The reverse lights are on. The switch is not getting hot. Okay, I'm gonna go tighten it up. Okay guys, so I got this thing on, so I just want to show you. See, when this travels, you don't want it pushing it. It's perfect, see? It travels everywhere. And I'll show you another quick trick. If you're working on this by yourself and you can't see the rear lights, so you turn your key on, right? See this gauge here? Watch. So we're in first gear, second gear, third gear, which is drive, neutral. Now watch when I put it in park. See, it drops because it's got a draw now, right? Because the light's turned on. See? Lights on. See, it's working. It's in reverse. Take it out of reverse, neutral, jumps back up. See? Reverse, neutral, reverse, park, reverse, neutral, reverse. Anyways, it works, guys. So that can kind of help you, save you some time. Okay, I'm gonna put all this back together. Okay guys, just about to put this cover on, so just make sure your ground's connected and these are connected and that's connected. And also, if your bolts are all broken and nothing works here, I got a video on how to repair one of these guys, so there will be a link in the description to that video. See, I got this all rebuilt. It works perfect. Okay, let me put it on. Well, as you can see, everything's put back together. Let's go see if the lights work. Okay guys, putting it in reverse. That works. Now I'm gonna put in neutral. Back into reverse. And now I'm gonna put it into start. So I'm putting it into park and I'm gonna start it. Okay guys, if you made it this far, give me a thumbs up. If you need one of those things, buy it through one of my links. Thanks for watching Problem Solver Garage. Make sure you check out the whole series on the Corvette C3. In the description, there will also be a link. Thanks for watching.
I love Problem Solver Garage.